Well, it's been a busy 4th of July weekend. Back on the International here. Brake caliper on the driver's side locked up, and put a new one on. The rubber brake line kind of collapsed, so we weren't getting any juice into the caliper, so I replaced that. Took it for a ride. All of a sudden, she wants to go right. Now, a friend of mine said usually when one caliper goes, the other one goes too. Guess they were right. So today, after a busy weekend already, I've got to get this going. So I'm going to change the caliper, do a quick video. I know, not exciting. It's a running truck. It's not like a get it running video. And I'm going to go piss off my jack. 3-ton jack lifting up this big truck, but I got 6-ton jack stands, so it kind of cancels itself out, I guess. Yeah, so July 6th, like 90 degrees, good humidity, out in the driveway. Gotta love New England. I guess I shouldn't complain because winter will be here before you know it, and we'll be freezing our butts off. But here we go. Oh yeah, and I got new things to make me look like I'm a professional, but I'm really not. My nose looks really big. Italian nose. Hey. All right, so safety first. Jack stand. I'm gonna put it up on that frame piece right there, cross member piece. Yeah. Normally, I would loosen the lug nuts before I lift her off the ground, but with the caliper being frozen, tire ain't moving too much, so none too bad. We can do it while the truck is in the air because the tire is not spinning. All right, time to piss off the jack. I think that should give us enough. Yeah. Perfect. All right, some reason the camera stopped recording. I don't know. Caliper. This is kind of like a Dana style caliper. My Dodge Ram 350 has the same, you see my ugly mug now, has the same type of setup. So it's held in by this Allen head bolt right here and this clip, and then like a piece of metal, but it's curved, so it's like a spring. Holds it all into place. And then all this here, our brake line, and then we have to, there's a little clip down here, we knock that off. Take this, I don't know the exact term, but I call it a horseshoe clip. We gotta pop that off. Grab the little nut down here, the end of the metal line, separate it, replace the brake line, replace the caliper, and pray to God it fixes the problem. All right, so let's get going. Man, you know when you're really tired, you just don't have the giddy up. Now, I've got this Craftsman toolkit behind me, and I can't shit on it too bad because it's pretty handy. I've had it for years, and boy, she's got me out of some binds. Although their warranty policy does suck now. All right, oh, hey, that's already coming out, so that's a good sign. The new caliper does include all the new hardware, but I clean it up and I save the old stuff just to have extra. You never know. All right, hammer and a punch to get that out. Wasn't that exciting? I'm not gonna lie, my Dodge, what a bear. They were like stuck. Awesome. These are probably the original ones, 1988. Get your money's worth out of them. Now the fun part is seeing how easy this caliper is gonna come off. The other one I had to beat on it pretty, not beat on it pretty good, but yeah. Yeah, let's see what we can do. You will be free. Now, the brake pads were actually really good on the other side. I'm hoping they're good on this side, because if not, this ain't getting done today. Now, normally if the caliper is good, you don't beat on it like this, but I know this caliper is bad and she is stuck. Gonna need a bigger boat. Ooh. Hate to whack on the pads, but be free, my little child. Might go pry barge in a minute instead of a punch. She's starting to come. Hopefully you didn't hear that. It's resisting me. All right. I don't think I can get this big pry bar in here, but we're gonna try. This side's worse than the other side. Oh. By golly, we got it. If sweating was a sport, I'd be the Michael Jordan. All right, so before we get too far, I'm gonna put the quicker picker-upper down here because I'm definitely gonna spill brake fluid. Hopefully I just didn't knock the new little microphone around. Oh, come on, you bastard. It's a dual piston, so the bottom piston is still stuck on there. And there we go. And normally, they don't come off that hard. And see, now we're nice and free. Road is not bad. Yeah, normally they come off a lot easier, and you don't let it dangle because you're gonna break your brake line. Oh, see what the pad looks like. Yeah. Good enough. The pads were obviously replaced at some point. She's looking pretty rusty crusty in there, but again, you can see somewhat they're uneven. This one's out more than that one, but this one's out too. When you're doing calipers on brakes, you know, you want to compress the pistons before you, or bleed back, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure somebody will correct me in automotive professional land. Just put something flat. I usually use a board and a giant C-clamp. They make tools and stuff, but a board, the old brake pad if you're replacing the brake pads, and you slowly just push these all the way in. I can guarantee these ain't gonna move. All right, so there's that step. Now, I'm gonna take this nut off to free up this brake line. Left the brake line in the house. I gotta go get it in a minute, but first, let's get this done. I left my 3/8 ratchet in the garage, and I don't feel like going to get it, so we'll try the old 1/4 incher. I know it's sometimes not a good force of habit, but I tighten them a little bit sometimes to try to free them up, because my theory is, and I'm sure somebody's going to say it's wrong, but I don't really give a shit. Oh, no. Cool. Bolt broke. But I can tap that. I think I can hit that out with a punch, and should be able to just put another one in there. Thank God. But it's not gonna, it's more to keep the cable or the brake line out of the way. I could just engineer it myself to where it would work. I gotta punch and tap that out. Probably hear my toolbox opening. Pretty impressive, huh? Actually, these little microphones are kind of cool. You can hear everything from so far away. All right. I'm gonna, for the hell of it, hit it with a little bit of lubrication. Oh, I burped, excuse me. Let's see. Work with me. Ooh. Might be getting the old drill out. Yeah, cool. So, not a big deal. I'm going to try to drill that out, and then, damn, what did I do with it now? Already starting to lose things. That's good. That's good. Well, anyway, when I find a piece, wherever I put it down, we'll put it here. Zip. I'll go to the drill press. We'll drill a new hole through. I'll drill that out. New nut and bolt through there. Problem solved. The only problem is I don't know where I put it. But we know it's here somewhere. Man, I'm losing my mind today. All right. Now, it's one of those things where the wife comes out. I'll say, hey, look for that piece. And she'll go, oh, it's right here, within like 2 seconds. So, but, yeah, we'll get it. Not a big deal. I would love to know what I did with that piece, though. Anyway. All right, next part now is to separate this. There is a clip in here. I'm just trying to get it to turn a little so I can get the punch on it. And, oh, it's still on the brake line. There we go. So we'll drill that out. There's plenty of room for a nut and bolt. Nut and bolt on top of there. Problem solved. Got lucky. Come on. That fell right off. Stop it. We're not even filming what I'm doing here. Jeepers crow. You know, it's tough being the camera guy and the worker guy at the same time. Let's go this way. My wife can edit all this out. This clip sits under here. There's what I like to call a horseshoe clip up here. Probably not the right word, but looks like a horseshoe, so we're gonna go with a horseshoe clip. And I gotta get my spreaders and get it out of there. It's supposed to have little holes on it. Trying to tap all the dirt out. 40 years of shit. All right, gotta go get my tool. Please stand by and enjoy this tune. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. You can hear me sniffling and coughing. Got allergies too. Awesome. Hit my 40s and God damn. This microphone keeps, it's magnetic, so it's sticking to all the metal. And now I'm throwing it. Don't you fall, Caliber. You stay right there because you're heavy. I feel like catching that one in the hand. See if I can't turn it a little bit. No, I can turn it somewhat. The other brake line on here is metal, so you definitely don't want to be breaking that. And I think we're going to get the holes back, but that's all right. I'll get this off. Fine. Be that way. Ah, got it right in between. There it is. See? Looks like the Colts logo. But again, I'll clean it up and save it. Why not, right? So now that that's off, this is through. And there's a teeny tiny thread right, bolt kind of head, hex head right there. And this one up here. So I'm going to put channel locks on here. I think I got the right size brake line wrench. You always want to try to do that. Or I might put the brake, I don't know. Either way, don't break that bottom one because that'll just ruin your day. We're going to clean it up with a little brake clean. Spray the hell out of it with the PB blaster. So when I break this loose, we're going to start getting brake fluid out. So I've got these little plugs, the beep boop, right in there. All right, more tools. Oh. I bought this little plug kit at Harbor Freight for a whole $10. And let me tell you, it's come in handy. It's called the Pittsburgh Silicone Rubber and Cap Set Assortment. Because you always want to have an assortment of goodies. Brake line wrenches, where you be. right in you. Shveddy. Hey, stop being stuck. I need to look at something here. She's being difficult. See what we're looking at here. Super hamstring, come on. She's just gonna not agree with us. Wow. All right, this one's pretty fused together. Not as easy as the other one. Wow. All right, we'll get her. All right, don't be fresh. Yep. Yeah, right size, idiot. Yeah. Yeah. PB Blast solves everything. Alright, so now, if I can get this undone because I took it off the freaking truck. Let's see if I can rest her here and wrestle the brake line off to make it easier. Of course, this looks pretty rusty too. I'll do the hose dance here in a second. I don't really care about this hose because we've got a new one and we're just going to replace it. So we're going to twist her up pretty good and destroy it. Or I'm just going to pick up the caliper and just twist her that way. Blowing a hole in my glove. You're a long-winded bastard, ain't you? Okay. Alright, so that's out. You know, I'm going to put you on the ground so you don't fall on me. Alright, let's get this guy going. Fine. Start leaking already. Stay there. All right. I'm gonna have to buy stock in like brake fluid companies soon with the amount that I'm going through. All right, so we'll plug that up with my little rubber stopper. That brake line out of there. Gonzo. All right. I've got to go not film myself Gotta go get the brake hose, and then we're gonna start putting this bad boy back together. Be right back. I don't know, phone shut off again. I don't even know if this microphone's working. I hope it is. All right, here's that hex head screw to hold all this in, you know. Bolts, the bleeder. All right, so this is gonna go this way, right? Dual piston pump. You want your bleeder to go on the top of the piston, so when you go to bleed it, push all the air out and not the fluid. So we put the brake line down here, bleeder screw at the top. Let's pray to God this one doesn't strip out on the first try like the other one did. And hopefully we'll be good to go. That's so slippery. Slippery. I'll lift it up and taking out these little yellow doodads. All right. Bleeder. Make sure, yeah, top. I started by hand, ever so carefully. Take my sweat rag, now becomes a grip rag. Probably still gonna wipe my face with it even though it's covered in brake fluid. We've all done it before. Gasoline, carburetor. I got myself good the other day with brake clean right in the face, cleaning the carburetor. That was awesome. I love doing that shit stuff. All right, so I'm gonna go nice and easy because I don't want this to strip. I mean, that's pretty good to me. We're gonna leave it right there. So now the fun part, I'm gonna pull the plug. No pun intended. I'm gonna pull the plug on the brake line, and we're gonna spill more brake fluid, whatever's left in the master cylinder, all over the, I had a red rag, I don't know what the hell I did with it. That's all right. All over the ground, and eventually there'll be no more brake fluid spilling because there won't be any left. And again, I don't know, you guys probably have master mechanical ways to avoid that. I don't. But I'll learn at some point. All right, where's my brake pad? Hopefully not covered in brake fluid. Excuse me while I look for the brake pad. Right next to my foot. So the brake pad sits in such as such. Then, let's see if I can watch you guys watch me struggle to do this. Let's see. Oh yeah. So now I'm gonna do the dance. And I'm gonna take that heavy ass caliper and I'm gonna spin it by hand, get this started, and then we're putting it on. Without spilling all the brake fluid. So this is gonna be, do a little dance. Okay, here we go. See, she's already coming. Oh, stupid microphone. Stupid technology. Come on, baby. Muscle. And further made to fit flush into the groove. So you kind of want that to sit flush. I mean, I know I would. Oh, there goes my neighbor with his hay wagon clinking. Yeah, see? It's bottomed out, and see how high it is? I don't like that, so we're not gonna use that. That's the sound of a John Deere going to get some hay. Oh. So this one, no. All right, anyway, we're gonna use the old one just because I want to. Makes me feel safer. All about safety first. You know, when you're hauling a huge ass load of wood with this thing, you kind of want her to stop. It's usually a good thing. Wow, this one's gonna... Yeah, there we go. She's going in the tapered hole. Yep, there we go. Yahtzee! All right. We're free! It spins. All right. So, now that I'm sweating my ass off here, never get my good side, you know? I do have hair, it's just very all sweaty right now. Anyway, in conclusion, you don't have to watch me put the tire back on because that's not fun. New caliper, brake line, brake fluid everywhere. She spins freely now. I'm gonna fill the master, or check the master cylinder, fill it back up. Obviously, it's gonna need to be filled back up. Check the brakes. May have to bleed it. Put the tire back on, and away we go. I know it's not exciting, but hey, I'm trying here. Got a project in the back that I'm going to be starting on. I know I've talked about it before. My Dodge, that's a complete cab off situation, and we're going to be starting that soon. My hat is really crooked. We're going to be starting that soon. No, I'm getting text messages. I'm using my phone. Getting text messages. I'm selling stuff. Ugh. I get sidetracked very easily. Anyway, R.A.G Garage. We got hats. We got t-shirts. I know we're not cool enough to have them yet. I'm just having fun doing this. I hope people watch. I know it's not as exciting as getting a car running video. I got a whole truck back there that I'm going to do. Complete cab swap. It's a lot. You got to pull the motor. Going to freshen the motor up. The cab I bought is an automatic cab, so I have to cut out the floor. I have to put the shift humps in there in the new cab. Got to fabricate all that. Got to swap the clutch pack over, seats, dashboard, the whole thing. And then before I put the new cab on, when I rip the old cab off, I'm going to do the whole frame. It's a dump body. Got to get, new cables, PTO working. It's a whole thing. Some of it might be exciting, some of it's not. I think we posted the videos of me getting it running when it was parked where it was. I learned that the ballast resistor was the problem, and my father, before he got dementia, always said keep a ballast resistor in your car, so when they shit the bed, you got one. Yeah, and then spent yesterday working on my dad's 49 Plymouth. Got that all running. It's been sitting for a while. He can't, it's still up here, but it's not here anymore, so he rips things apart, not on purpose, but got that running, got him over to the car show. It was a good time. I got some old cars in here that I got to do some stuff on. I don't know, maybe I'll come up with some cool content. I really would like to get another tractor with a frozen engine and just bring it back to life. I love doing that. It's a lot of fun. We got the fairs coming up, more tractor pulls. Next weekend we're going to a buddy of mine's house, and he's gonna put me and the wife's H on the dyno and see what she's turning for horsepower. We did set our first record with our tractor, not like a record, but we pulled 7,700 pounds. That was the first. So we're going in the right direction. Got the fuel squared away. Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna drill that hole out. Not exciting. Put a nut and bolt in there, put that clip back on, clamp down the brake hose, wrestle the tire back down, tighten it up, torque it up, put her on the ground. I'll take you for the ride, and hopefully it doesn't whoop to the right anymore. So, like, subscribe, tell me I'm an idiot. It's all good. Later. All right, quick update. Drilled out the holder for the brake hose. Got to run a new bolt in there. Put the brake hose back on. Problem solved. I gotta back up so you guys could appreciate this. I have to make 2 videos because I can't flip the camera once you start. So anyway, drilled out that broken stud, put a new nut and bolt in there. But check this out. This is really cool. I'm so glad I married a short woman because she can fit in places that I can't. Don't worry, we're safe. There's a jack stand under there.
See? I'm fine.
So anyway, we'll walk up here.
Yeah, that's on there.
Bada bing, bada boom. All set, problem solved. My side profile, I'm a very sexy man. We got brakes, we stopped. Everything's back together. Let's hope she's not pulling either direction and not shimmying all around because the caliper's locked up. Here we go. Yeehaw. Show them the pretty field. Show them the nice views we have around the Brooklyn, Connecticut area. Yeah, she's not immediately, I mean, she pulls a little. I'm sure the front end's out of whack, but we'll find out. Right now, she's pretty good, actually. So we got cornfields over there. I probably shouldn't yell. I got this microphone on. I forget that we have the modern technology. So far, so good. She's not shimmying. My front tires are kind of shot. I do have to get new ones of those. I don't mind the red on the hood. That's paint testing swatches. Oh shit. You know what? I forgot to latch the hood down. Give me a second. A lot of rattles in this truck, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna paint the cab. This truck is an excellent runner. It's a DT360. It's got 253,645 miles. So, she's a good runner. Clutch is a little worn out. I gotta find one. It's a Dana clutch in this thing, believe it or not. But she's worth the love. I experimented with some paint colors. Don't mind that. That's just a shitty paint job. Do some interior work. We're gonna clean her up nice. We've already done quite a bit of work to her. But this truck is excellent. This is our go-to. I wish I had a garage big enough to fit her in, but I don't. So we're gonna gum her up really nice to resist all the weather. I mean, she's pulling a little, but that's normal. Nothing like it was. I mean, this thing was like when you're driving a tractor and you got individual brakes and you're stabbing at them and the tractor's moving one way. Take your hand off and she would just go. But front tires are a little wobbly. I could probably straighten them out a little bit. My buddy taught me how to do that. Essentially, you just lift the whole front end off the ground. You put a straight bar and you just spin the tire and you see if she goes like this. But night and day. She's staying straight. $45, that's top end on this truck. Oh, maybe 50. Yeah, we'll definitely put some new sneakers on it. We'll kind of true up the front tires as best we can. I mean, it's night and day though. You can feel the little wobble. That was not there before, but I think that was just me cranking the tires down. Not too worried about it at the moment until I get new tires. The amount of work this truck does and the amount of distance it goes, it's not going to hurt it. I mean, this truck is amazing. It runs unbelievable, and I'm sure it's probably not had the best life in the world. 5-speed. Try not to use the clutch as much as I can. But yeah, she seems a lot better. Tires are wobbly, but we'll fix that. Yeah, so she pulls a little. Before, as soon as I took the brake, took my hand off the wheel, she went like right over. So, and I don't smell the obvious sign of that nasty ass brake pad burn. This is 1980s air conditioning right here. Nice breeze blowing in my face. We'll show the fine folks the Christmas tree farm as we pass by. This is where we buy our Christmas tree every year, so ho ho ho. That's where all the newer trees are. Yeah, we'll downshifter. There we go. Or upshifter to fifth. There's my neighbor. Hello, Kevin. It's my neighbor Kevin. He's a good dude. He does tractor pulls also with a big old John Deere.
Oh, I didn't videotape him.
Oh, he's out there haying the field. That's all right. Actually, I think I drive Kevin a little nuts sometimes. He's got some equipment that I don't have, and he's very gracious enough to let me borrow it when I need it. So, thanks, Kevin. He probably will never see this. Maybe he will. I don't know. But yeah, we gotta sure up these tires a little bit, and yeah, I mean night and day, she's running good. Call this a victory. The tie rodders, the tie rodders. The tires have some dry rot on the inside. They were with the truck when I bought it. Kind of noticed it when I took them off, obviously. So we'll get some new ones, and then. Make sure they're not weeble wobbly. I mean, they really don't start doing a little shimmy till about 40 miles an hour. This truck rarely ever sees 45 miles an hour with the amount we drive it. Awesome thing about this truck too is everything works. Everything. That's kind of crazy. I even got boom booms. Well, I gotta tighten the spare when we get home. Wind keeps blowing it in. The true test is when I get out and I feel the calipers, because, man, let me tell you, them bitches get hot. I burn my fingers on them. It's our neighbor. All right, here we go. We are home. We are stopping. Oh, we're stopping really good. She's not pulling hard left or right. We're going to go first gear because I got to go really slow through my driveway because we got these stone pillars and it's kind of narrow. First gear. It's a beast. Arr. Look at my poor driveway. I got to get it resealed. She's looking a little trashy. But anyway, I don't smell any brake burn. That's good. Got good brakes. She's not pulling hard to the right. Shut her down. Oh, hey. Shut her down. Emergency brake. Plop her into gear. Let's go feel the tires. See what they feel like.